some questions. Do you mind taking some questions from our micro slot holders, if you can? This one's for Mark. Mark, Alligator Blood, is it in your reckoning at all, from Joe?
I think you'd have to have him in the reckoning, Joe, because he's a very consistent horse. He's got a bit of toughness about him. He can race on the speed. He knows how to win. I'm not sure if his ratings, Dan, would be better on that, but just to the eye, he looks like a real competitor. So, you know, I think he's right up there. I think he's second pick in the market. So you've got to say he's definitely one to think about for sure.
Dan?
Yeah, look, I'd say he's in the conversation for sure. I mean, I think Mark made a lot of good points about his consistency, which is a huge thing. His toughness, we know he's good at 1400. And if we also think, when we get to that stage, a little bit tactically about the race, we know that a horse like Nature Strip's probably going to lead. So, you know, having a tough horse that's perhaps not too far off him that can, you know, travel up and put the acid test to him and things like that, maybe expose a little weakness or something like that. You know, there's things like that to consider. So he's a good horse with those sort of traits. He definitely has fight. So, yeah, look, he has to be in the conversation.
1,500 metres, an attendant with Alligator Blood signal racing. Alligator Blood jumped away really well. No Speed Superstorm in the first 100 metres. Catalyst began really quickly with Delasan. Commodus out wide, and also Alabama Express are pushing up. So after 250, Alligator Blood led Alabama Express. Commodus 4 deep. They were followed by Catalyst behind those horses. Next, Soul Patch, a length and a half. Delasan, 2 lengths. Chenia and Superstorm is at the end. So the Bolter Commodus is forcing up on the outside of Alligator Blood. They're a length in front of Alabama Express, third the outer of Soul Patch. Further back is Catalyst, who let it unfold in the first 600 metres. Superstorm the fence, followed by Delasan and Chenia. Alligator Blood kicks up on the inside at the 850. It's been solid here with Commodus. A length and a quarter Alabama Express, the outside of Soul Patch. Catalyst now about to peel out 3 deep. It wants to go. Further back is Superstorm getting off the fence from Delasan, a length and a half to Chenia. The field come around the turn at the 600. Alligator Blood just in front of Commodus. Alabama Express 3 deep. Catalyst 4 deep. Lane hasn't moved. Soul Patch runs up behind them from Superstorm, and then Delasan and Chenia. Alligator Blood. Maloney with a pocket full of aces. Kicks for home about a length and a half. Catalyst, Soul Patch. Further back in the field, Superstorm, Delasan. Alligator Blood lets down at the clock tower at the 200. 2 lengths in front of Soul Patch, followed by Catalyst, Superstorm, Alligator Blood, 100 metres to go. His big heart pounding. He's clear. He wins. Alligator Blood won it by a length. Photo second. Superstorm or Soul Patch. Fourth, Chenia, then Delasan. Catalyst not today.
Alligator Blood, because talk about an acid test. He's that sort of horse that he seems to thrive in the heat of the battle. Alligator Blood. He seems to be as tough as any horse going around if he gets challenged.
Yeah, well, I think he showed how tough he was with Magic Moons Day, if everyone forgets. He was on a float for how many hours? In 4 hours, I think, to come from the Sunshine Coast. And he was it was about 35 to 40 degree heat. And he only rocked up half an hour before the race, where horses are usually there good 2 hours before the race. So, and he come out and blitzed them on that day. So I think that just shows how tough he is. And like you guys said, he's where he's going to be positioned in the race, in the run. He's got what we would say at the moment, the standout horse in front to run down. So you don't want to be giving him too much of a head start.
Your opinion, Lizzie, on Alligator Blood? I would imagine, Dan mentioned 1400. It's a tough 1200 at Royal Randwick, and he's in for the fight. Obviously, I'll mix up his training if they do set it for the Everest.
Yeah, he's trained by someone who I've got a really big opinion of, David Van Dyke. He knows exactly how to set horses for a peak performance, and a lot of credit has to go to him, how he's managed Alligator Blood throughout his career. And yeah, he looks like a really nice horse going forward. It'll be interesting to see how he returns. I think that's always, for me, that's the most exciting part of seeing how these horses have either developed or whether they've maintained their condition, or if they've, improved when they come from their 2-year-old to their 3-year-old career. So I guess that's what I'd be looking forward to seeing, how he returns.